All right, it's time for the Rock News Weekly podcast. What's up, everybody? Chris here hanging out as well as Dahlia.
What's up?
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Yep.
We got lots to talk about this week. Faith No More bassist Bill Gould confirms that the band is planning a massive reunion tour. Bon Jovi had vocal cord surgery, so he gives an update on that. Queen's Roger Taylor has a solo album. Mike Mangini officially joins Godsmack after leaving Dream Theater, and then they swap their drummers going to Black Veil Brides. And then Sublime's Jakob Nowell announces his latest album with Sublime will be his last with the band. So let's jump into it. Faith No More Reunion Tour 2027. There's no dates confirmed, but bassist Bill Gould confirmed the comeback, stating that the band will play in the U.S., Europe, South America, and Australia, with shows likely kicking off in January or February. No exact dates or local venues have been announced. His exact quote was, quote, "We're definitely going to be in Europe. We're definitely going to be in South America and Australia and the U.S. I think probably our shows will start around like January or February next year." So there you go. Kickoff around January, February. They signed a long-term touring deal, which was another big thing with them, with South American live entertainment promoter 30E, indicating major backing for their global return. They're an independent promoter with a grassroots approach to their promotions, which Faith No More appreciated. So pretty cool. Sounds good, huh? Faith No More would be cool to see live.
Oh yeah, they'd be like very cool to see.
I could see him at Aftershock.
What is it?
What is it?
What is it?
Good stuff. So can't wait to see the actual tour dates.
Okay. But you can have it.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay, whatever. That's all I got.
Jakob Nowell says the new album with Sublime will be his last. So the one that just came out, he's like, people are asking, are you going to do more with him? And he says, nope, that was basically it. He said he called the album a one-off, stating, quote, "Unless a child of mine wants to make another one one day, this is the last one I'm going to make." He plans to focus on his own project, Jacob's Castle, while continuing to, quote, "play a few Sublime shows every year," end quote. Described the album as an epilogue and a love letter to my father. So I think that's kind of cool that he's not, to be honest, like sticking around and doing that. I think he wanted to do it, and maybe the band kind of convinced him, and he wants to do his own solo stuff, but I'm glad that he's not going to be, what do you think?
No, awesome. I mean, like, he fulfilled, like, his, like, duty to do that, and not even necessarily saying he fulfilled his duty. It wasn't his burden to bear, but it was awesome that he did it. It's awesome that we get to see it live. And he's just saying, what do you think he's going to do? Do a solo album, like do his own thing?
Well, that's what he says. He says Jacob's Castle is the name of his solo project of what he's going to do, so he wants to focus on that. He's going to go back to doing that and do the Sublime thing every now and then, for a festival or something like that.
So we're going to go back to Sublime with Rome?
No, I don't think they're ever going to go back to that. I think Sublime is just going to do big festivals a couple a year, and that's about it. I don't think they're really looking to tour,
Yeah.
So, all right, Jon Bon Jovi declaring full recovery for his vocal cord surgery. So there's an accurate photo of Jon Bon Jovi. That's right out of the hospital.
You should put, I'm not Jon Bon Jovi.
I'm Jon Bon Jovi, dude. That's a quote from him. He said that, I'm sure. So vocal cord surgery.
What's with the teeth?
Yeah, one of them got a gold tooth in there. I don't know.
Oh, there is.
The surgery for his vocal cords have sidelined him for 4 years exactly. And the singer is going to kick off the tour now July 7th. So he's like ready to go. Got dates in the UK and Ireland. He says, "I'm fully recovered." He told People magazine in this new interview, he says, quote, "It was longer than I'd ever expected, but it had to be right." The frontman praised his bandmates for their patience and loyalty. "They never doubted me and never looked for work or decided to retire." The tour will promote their 2024 album Forever. So, yeah, his last thing ended in 2022. Had a bunch of issues, vocal cord surgery. Now he's back. So, pretty cool. I think that's good, man. Good for Bon Jovi, right? All right. Extreme Theater Mike Mangini joins Godsmack. So Mike Mangini, he was the former Dream Theater drummer after Mike Portnoy left the band. He's been with Dream Theater ever since. Mike Portnoy came back. Well, Mike Mangini went, and I guess he's in Godsmack. After Wade Murph, who was Godsmack's drummer, he's touring with Black Veil Brides now. So they just all kind of swapped out. It reminds me.
So we will see that drummer at Aftershock.
Probably, yes. Then
if he's playing with Black Veil Brides, they are one of the headliners.
Right. That's true.
Friday?
I can't remember
Saturday?
what day. So, yeah, we'll see
one
him.
Of the days.
So, interesting. He just left Godsmack. He's like, see you later, guys. They're like, hey, wait a minute. What are you doing? No, sorry. I want to play with a cooler band. So, anyway. Godsmack's on tour with their big tour for them with STP and Dorothy. So, we'll see how Mike Mangini fits in. To me, that seems like an odd combination, like, because Dream Theater's so progressive and technical, and Godsmack's got to be just kind of super easy for somebody like that. To me, seems like it would be a easy gig, but I don't know.
What people don't realize, like, the time it takes to rehearse and practice these songs, especially for a drummer. Like, it's so technical. It's like,
sure, because it's the backbone of the band. If he messes some shit up,
100%,
it throws everybody off. They're like, well, what the hell was that? Speaking of drummers, Queen's Roger Taylor announces his new solo album, Violence, Insane in a Beautiful World. Here he is behind his drum kit. Says, I'm Roger Taylor from Queen. We will rock you. Buy my solo album now. And there's his drum set and wearing some sunglasses, looking cool.
Where's David at? He would have like way better commentary than I am capable of doing right now.
So his new album, Violence, Insane in a Beautiful World, is coming out September 18th. The record follows his... Oh, I didn't know he had another solo one so soon. 2021 was his last solo album, Outsider, and it featured collaborations with South Africa's youth choir on 3 tracks. That's pretty cool. And he's released the lead single, Come On Summer, It's Party Time. That sounds like such a silly, cheesy name for a track for a guy like Roger Taylor. But it doesn't that sound?
Bring it if like what is like gonna be a Beach Boys vibe? Like, what do you do? Summer, like, what is like that mean to you?
Come On Summer, It's Party Time sounds like a Hannah Montana song. That sounds like the title from a Hannah Montana album.
It does. Oh my goodness.
But apparently the choir gained fame for their Zulu translation of Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh, that's how they got his attention. I see. The album explores themes of global violence, environmental destruction, maintaining hope through kindness. Sounds like it's got a good message. Performed most of the songs himself with a bunch of collaborators. A UK tour begins September 21st. Pretty cool. So there you go. Queen's Roger Taylor. Check him out. In memoriam this week, sad one, but, lived a long life there at the age of 88. Keyboardist from Jethro Tull, Dee Palmer. She passed away at the age of 88, surrounded by her family in Shropshire, that in the UK, I guess. Band founder Ian Anderson confirmed her death on Saturday, noting she had not been well during the last couple of years. Born in 1937, wow. She first worked with Jethro Tull in 1968 as a conductor and arranger on the track This Was, and she contributed orchestral arrangements to classic albums, including Aqualung, War Child, Minstrel in the Galley, before becoming an official member in 1976. So a lot of that, complex orchestral stuff that Jethro Tull was kind of known for, she was the one that, arranged it all. And we didn't really know... I've never heard her name, really, in the band, so she was kind of behind the scenes, but...
A lot of the folks that are behind the scenes, they never get recognized.
I know. So, recognizing you, unfortunately, posthumously after her passing, but really important, and it's good to recognize how important she was for the band, right? Mm-hmm. So that's really cool. All right, we got some birthdays to get to. Let's do the birthdays transition real quick. There we go.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
All All right, yes, birthday time. Who do we got this week? We got Brandon Flowers of the Killers from 1981. He was born on the 21st. Mike Enzinger from Incubus, born on the 21st in 76. Joey Kramer of Aerosmith, 1950 on the 21st. Mick Fleetwood, wow. Yeah, 1942. Gosh, how old is that? 84.
I'm counting on my fingers.
84.
42, 52, 62, 72, 82, 92, 02, 12, 22.
It's 84.
So that's 80 plus.
Mike Kroger, Nickelback from 1972 on the 25th. Ian McDonald, a Foreigner on the 25th in 1946.
Imagine what they've seen.
Yeah, these guys were born when World War II was going on. It's crazy to think about it. That there are still, and these guys are still around. Like Ian McDonald, Foreigner, still touring. Mick Fleetwood still touring and doing stuff, I'm sure. It's just crazy that they've survived almost a whole century and contributed major stuff in the 70s and the 80s, and they're still here with us. It's pretty awesome. Nathan Followell of Kings of Leon, 1979 on the 26th. Colin Greenwood of Radiohead, 1968 on the 26th. And Mick Jones of The Clash, 1958 on the 26th. All right, I think we got some trivia to get to. Let's see here.
This week
In rock and roll history,
trivia.
Yes, this week in rock and roll history trivia, June 21st, 1952, Dahlia. This U.S. city, stakes the claim as the home of the first rock concert, organized by the WJW DJ Alan Freed, Moondog on the Air. It's widely considered by many at the time as the first rock concert. It also may be one of the shortest, as it is shut down after one song. What city was it? Was it Philadelphia, PA, Cleveland, Ohio, Branson, Missouri, or Moondog Crosby and the Doo-Wop Sock Hop Cocaine Stash? That's not a city, but that was a band that he was in the 50s.
Wow. So my initial thought was like Detroit, so I'm way off. So I'm going with Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland, and I spelt that wrong, I think. Yeah, I did.
You
I put an A.
did. You definitely.
There's no A.
It's okay.
Okay. You are correct. It is Moondog Coronation Ball, Cleveland Arena.
Whoop, whoop.
This is supposedly the
I got
first...
one right, finally.
Yes, good job, babe.
Boom.
The first rock concert ever in 1952. And, yeah, it was organized by DJ Alan Freed, Moondog on the Air, widely considered the first rock concert. And it was shut down by the police for their raucous activity. And so, yeah, didn't even make it past one song. Crazy, huh?
Wow.
All right, new rock and metal vinyl releases out this week. These all just came out on June 29th, so support these artists. Check them out. We used to do artwork, but we don't want to get messing around with that anymore, so check them out and check them out for yourselves. Axemaster of Beasts and Plagues on Cosmic Fire. Belvedere, 7 Years of Bad Luck on Thousand Island Records. Down, a re-release of their album Over the Under on Nuclear Blast. Oh, yeah, Penny? Einherjar, Lifeblood by Norse Records. Endseeker, Coffinborn EP on Metal Blade. Iron Cobra, Eternal Dagger, Dying Victims Productions.
What's up,
Judas
girl?
Priest, The Best of Judas Priest on Sony. Kerry King, From Hell I Rise, Extended Deluxe Edition. Liminal Sky, All Tomorrow's Darkness. Marillion, re-release of Marillion.com. Matador 3, Mork, Monolith. Prince of Failure. Quiet Fear, La Tierra Arriba, Scordatura, Led into Oblivion, Shadowborn, Heaven's Falling, Sludgeworth, Second Time Around, There Were Wires, Vessel, and Warning, Rituals of Shame. Check out all those artists. Guys, that's it for us this week. Rock News Weekly, thanks for tuning in every week. We'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one. Peace. Bye-bye.